You've been home for a couple of years now, buddy, but you're still fighting the war.
I think that people want a space where people understand them, where they get it. So even if they don't have your experience, there's enough of a shared understanding that it's not exhausting for the veteran to say the things. And I really think that peer support is where it's gonna land.
Always.
I really do. I think clinical care is fantastic, and it's fantastic who it's fantastic for.
Sure.
But peer support can happen the other 23 hours a day. It can
Can't
happen
be
on
in
a phone
treatment
call.
for your entire life.
Right.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think you're in I think of it as there's different points in your life where you have a different need.
Yep,
Yes.
100%.
And so you may have a need where you're, I feel like you're building your board of directors, right? You're building your mental health board of directors.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need somebody who you deployed with who gets it, right? Who had a
Yep.
similar experience, who's just going to be there. But you may also need clinical support because you just have got one thing that's going on or a series of things that you're going to need some other type of intervention, right?
Yeah.
And then you might need somebody, I always think like an ugly cry friend, right? The person that has like no judgment, that you can call
so
day or
happy
night.
Mine is Will.
Right. Absolutely. We all have Will for that.
There you go. That's right.
But and I think that's the empowerment approach that I see that we are so invested in, is that you are the expert in your mental health. You are the expert as to what you want and need. And we're there to really facilitate that and help build a community around you that fits that point in time in your life. 5 months from now, 5 years from now, you may have a different need, and we want to be there for your different need. And then you're like, you know what, I need this instead. And then we try to build that kind of either community or person or connection.
Well, that peer support model is also so important because in my experience, I find that a lot of veterans are hesitant to seek that clinical support anyways, right? So there is a long delay between when they recognize that they might need help and when they feel comfortable seeking clinical help. And I think a huge part of that is because they have heard from other veterans that their experience was so negative. And so there's so many things playing into this. Like, you want to hear from your peers that they support you when you're looking for mental health support.